Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Oakland Raiders. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Oakland Raiders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And that's not the start that he was looking for. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They will run the draw with Jacobs. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. A look now at the Oakland offense.
And I think we'll see a renewed sense of urgency out of this team. They've got to take advantage of it, get a win before they head out on the road.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down. Off the bootleg. Kendall. It's wearing the tight end with it.
I believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And a look now at the Cincinnati offense.
And the big key is going to be, how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Operating from the gun, Kendall. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Defensive starters, here they are for Cincinnati. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass. That's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks.
With extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And a give this time to the tailback. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down. Looking to throw on second down. Kendall. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's how they'll line things up on the defensive side of the ball for Oakland. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Kendall. Campbell making the catch. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Let's go. I'm here all day.
Throwing on 1st down. Kendall. That's going to be caught. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. They punted twice, not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down? The initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They run on 1st down. Now a carry for Jacobs. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. On 1st and 10, Kendall. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
When they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Kendall eluding the pressure right. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Off the play fake. Kendall. He completes it to Boyd. And brought down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kendall airing one out for Boyd. And that'll be incomplete. From the gun, Kendall. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st down, Kendall. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation time. Right from the start, we've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He completes it to Treadwell. Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Now, operating from the gun, Kendall. And he finds his man, Griffin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the Browns who were winners in that one at home. A field goal, the difference. 17-14, the final. From there, it's over to our nation's capital to check on the Redskins at home at FedEx Field. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Saquon Barkley, 100 yards exactly on the ground with a touchdown run as well. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Marcus Mariota, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down. And to give this time to the tailback. To throw on second down. Kendall. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to have another first down. From the gun. Kendall. Catch made here by Campbell. Off play action. Kendall. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's what they needed. From the gun on third down. Kendall. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And McManus able to put it through. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
That's going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
That's caught by Treadwell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45.
You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this winds up a gain of 4. From the 41, Wilson. And to the tight end here, Cincinnati Jenkins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
I thought they had it right there.
Well, looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. Take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Good cover defensively. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got another 1st down. Perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Cincinnati Jenkins has it.
Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this one to Treadwell, complete. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42. And a give this time to the tailback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Operating from the gun. Kendall. He's got his man, Boyd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. He has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. From the shotgun, Wilson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will take over possession. They'll run it now out of the gun. The defense can stop it twice more. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hoped they'd see some good football, and they did, but they didn't really expect their team to win. In fact, they probably came in and said, let's win the tailgate, because that's where we have the advantage, and I bet they did that.
So for Cincinnati, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.